Hey guys, this is going to be a quick video. I was hesitant to even share this as I could be totally wrong, but I'm taking a little bit of profits. You could say, I think I'm at like 12% now, nothing too crazy. I'm just carving some of the profits off of this little trade that I made. I was only able to buy here, but I'm carving off a little bit of profits for XRP. And I am a little concerned about Solana and Solana altcoins. And I have access to this new indicator that was just recently made by one of my colleagues, you could say. This yellow line is the rate of change of the global liquidity. As Raoul Pal has said, the rate of change is what really matters. A lot of people have been just looking at the global liquidity line, which I believe goes up to December. But from what we're learning, the rate of change is potentially more important. And Bitcoin follows it pretty closely. Let's see. According to this, it says the last 180 days, we get an 82% correlation, which is pretty good. If we go back further, not so much. The last 90 days, we get an 18% correlation, which is not super high. But for the last 180 days, 82%, that's pretty good. But you look at here, it's following this basic, inflows and outflows of this yellow line. Now, it does not follow it perfectly by any means, but fairly closely. So it's really interesting that Bitcoin potentially peaked here on October 6th. And then the yellow line shows the peak a little bit earlier, but fairly close. But then the yellow line is going down. So the rate of change of the global liquidity line is now going down until the end of December. Now, that's not to say, I don't want to scare you, it's not to say that we're going to 94K Bitcoin because, we saw this yellow line tank all the way down to like 56K. So don't pay attention to, exactly the price of where the yellow line goes down to. In fact, when we zoom in, it even changes. So it might even go down to just like 102 or something. Maybe that's more realistic. But it's just the overall trend could be down for a few months. And once again, this is not guaranteed. None of this is financial or investment advice. I could be totally wrong. Crypto is risky. You got to make your own decisions, do your own research, all that jazz. But this just gives me some caution and has me thinking more on the defense. With that being said, I still am very exposed to the crypto market, so I'm not turning into a bear or anything. But yeah, definitely some concerns here for quarter 4, which has been a very, very big surprise. I was actually expecting more of a bullish quarter 4, and we actually could still have that, but just what I'm seeing here, things are starting to look less and less bullish. Anyways, you guys are probably going to comment and say, oh, why am I sending so many mixed signals? Well, that's just the beast of the game that we're playing. It's always mixed signals. And like I said, I've only taken like 12% profit, so nothing crazy. Because if we do head up, like I'm still very exposed to crypto. But then if we do like head down some more, which is totally possible, then I have cash where I can buy the dip. Okay, and then other things I'm looking at. Let me take a look at this. XRP, this cycles chart for XRP. Looks very bullish, as I was saying in my previous videos, for quarter 4. But the problem is, if you look at the Bitcoin cycle, it's showing, similarly to the global liquidity, it's showing it more on a downtrend for quarter 4, which has been a bit of a shock. Was unexpected. I don't think many people were expecting this. And then Solana just really does not look good, which is another shocker. Let's see, Ethereum, is this Ethereum? Yeah, and then Ethereum also mostly on a downtrend for Q4. So, gosh, once again, very unexpected. I think the majority of people were expecting a bullish Q4. The problem is when the majority think we're going in one direction, it usually goes the opposite. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. So basically, I'm becoming more defensive here. I'm starting to get a lot more concerned versus overly optimistic. So just wanted to come on here and share where my current state is, and who knows, by tomorrow things could change. Maybe Trump releases the tariffs and then we could just go straight to the moon. But for some reason, just a lot of these indicators are showing this bearish Q4 right now, and so a bit concerned. Like I said, if we do just shoot up from here, then that's great. I'm still exposed to crypto and we're good to go. I'll miss out on a little bit of profits that I could have made, but I'm willing to risk like 20% potential or 10 to 20% profits if, in order to protect myself from more downside. That's just my strategy. And I have to be able to pay taxes next year because I took profits this year. So all that good stuff. Hope that makes sense. Let me know what questions you guys have in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. By the way, if you want access to this indicator, I'm going to share it with my private crypto mastermind. So if you want to get access, join my crypto astro mastermind, still at an incredible deal where you get lifetime access for $500, and you'll get access to this amazing indicator, as well as our private monthly call, which is coming up in 1 week. So definitely jump on if you feel called. All right, talk to you guys soon. See you on the next video. Peace.